Let's all just be nice for
Ow.
15 more minutes.
Shut up.
Hello, you're listening or watching 15 Minutes or Less with me, Maps.
Amy number one.
Was that your foghorn voice?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
That was interesting.
Yeah, why not? Go out with a bang.
With a foghorn. Sarah's not joining us for this final episode, unfortunately, but we do have Tammy over there still pressing the buttons, but she will not speak. She's just shaking her head very disapprovingly.
I'm not even going to acknowledge that she's there.
Wow. So this is the very final episode of the series. We've gone through the alphabet, so we're just having a little sort of summary, little roundup, little sort of like...
A little catch up.
Coming together of minds.
I feel like we should have had some coffee and a little...
Yeah, like a packet of
I've got tea.
fingers.
I have tea.
Oh yeah,
Pink tea.
Green tea.
That's...
I have 0 tea.
You're the odd one out.
I'm upset.
There we go. Disappointing. So for this final episode, I think we were just going to have a little chat about the series in general. Perhaps maybe recap on some of the highlights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Yeah. Lowlights. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy. We've been doing this since April, and it's now done. It's all over.
Mm-hmm.
It goes quite quick, doesn't it?
Time flies when you're having fun.
I've done a lot of like... Is that sarcasm?
No,
No? Okay.
not at all.
I think as the series progressed, the sass has left you and has gone to Paris New.
Yeah, I'm trying to be
I always had it.
Parasast.
I give you a little bit of those.
Little nuggets.
A little bit of poison.
Yep.
Poison.
Poison drops.
Did you call my personality poison?
That was one of my series highlights, is when Amy said Paris New's personality was poison. So, yeah, so I mean, I did recap quite a few of the episodes before we came into this one, and it feels like, although it's very similar, we've definitely grown, we've definitely developed, we've changed
Became
outfits.
Bitter people.
Yeah, well, debatable. Anyone got any favourite episodes that they'd like to mention? Or do you not like any of it? Do you think, thanks for inviting me on, this was a complete waste of time?
No,
The laughs mean yes. Yeah. No?
it's been fun.
I like the interactive
It's been emotional.
ones.
It's been emotional,
Yeah.
interactive,
Mm-hmm.
Paris, come on.
Educational.
educational. Yeah, I mean, considering we are certainly not experts, which we try and mention every episode, we're no experts. We're not experts. And if you've ever watched or listened, you definitely know that to be true. I suppose there has been a fair amount of information across the episodes. How much of it is useful?
Yeah, via Wikipedia and other sources.
And other sorts, and also just general knowledge. Come on, it's not all the
From
internet.
your brain. It's all
Yeah.
from your brain.
Yeah,
So much wisdom.
yeah.
Mine's not. That's why I've got a laptop. It's like Google everything.
Okay,
Thank you for being our guide and host.
Yep.
that feels
Thank
really...
you for many fist pumping.
That's a sign now. Like, wrap this up.
Right. I see. No, there was a minute there where I thought you were being sarcastic. Then I thought you were being genuine, and then I was like, oh, actually, no, it's neither. They just don't like me. So, going all the way back to the first episode, we talked about animals,
Yes.
and we had to talk about at the end of that episode our spirit animals. And I was humorously reminded that Paris New's spirit animal was a jellyfish.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I don't particularly have a favorite animal, but at the moment I'm really fascinated by jellyfish,
Jellyfish.
which is not actually a fish.
Okay,
I
interesting.
think they're very interesting because they are bloodless, boneless, brainless, and they don't have heart.
It still hasn't
They
changed.
have poison as well, which makes sense.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay,
Love
so
this.
It has not changed.
Nothing changed.
Nothing
Still
changed.
a jellyfish.
What was your jellyfish name as well?
This is the one I'm really interested in. If you were a jellyfish, Paris New, what would your name be?
I'm thinking like an old name, like Agnes.
Yes.
I'm like a very old lady living in the ocean.
Agnes.
Agnes.
Oh, yeah, Agnes is
she's
80
a really
years old.
lady.
Yes.
Yeah. What a legend. The legend of Agnes will live on for at least the next 3 seconds while we continue talking about it.
I think you need to create that as a character in your animations.
Yeah.
yourself as Agnes the jellyfish.
Oh. No, I've got a great idea.
I've never
Really
seen
good.
you react like that
no,
before.
No, stop talking. Everybody just shut up. Otherwise I'm going to forget the idea and then it won't happen. Forgotten it.
I'm scared.
No. That's it. Agony Agnes. Right, so you do an agony aunt column, right? But it's an old lady jellyfish. You can keep that.
Great.
Can you imagine all the stuff you'd get out of this one?
What?
It'd just be bitter and like sending everyone off on their way to.
But think how long jellyfish
day.
live. They got loads. They're knowledgeable.
Yeah, but this is Paris 2 we're talking about.
Oh.
She'd probably say, "Don't bother me."
This is the last episode. Let's not give
She'd say, "So don't bother me. I've got to make 10 cups of tea."
Oh, is someone kicking my shin under the table?
It's not me.
What a twist. I didn't see this ending like this. Yeah, that was a very nice idea. Thanks, James.
Yeah, you keep that. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome, mate.
I've never seen you so excited about an idea before.
Oh my god.
Can we just have that on repeat for the rest?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's going to turn into a gift.
Yep.
sure. Okay. Amy, you mentioned you liked our episodes where we kind of were a bit more interactive and we did stuff, and you did a very good illustration, didn't you, in our drawing episode?
Yeah, I think I was the only one that did a genuine drawing on that day.
Yeah.
Mine was genuine.
You had something to look at.
I really like that we still have that in our office.
Yeah, it hangs out, pride of place.
The art piece, Jamie by Amy.
And I just feel as though that will live on in 15 minutes or less sort of glory. It's
Yeah.
like it's a Hall of Fame piece, really.
What happened? We had with the podcast, we started off where there was a bit of a competition at the end of each one, and then and I remember winning most of them.
We are now at the end of the episode, and I can confirm that the winner is Jamie by Amy White. That's it. That's 15 minutes, and Amy White got 3 votes.
I like the
So
idea, yeah.
Amy White.
I feel like if I don't vote towards that makes me a immoral person.
You're voting towards death.
If there was some person right now that you were going to nominate, who would have won the
Come
series? Come on, who
Who won 15 minutes or less?
Don't do this.
Yeah, come on, I think.
But then I
Okay.
suppose we have started making other content outside of this podcast where we're kind of doing quiz.
And you definitely haven't won in any of those.
It's because I hosted it.
No.
You're talking about the quiz we did the other day.
Oh, not that. No,
No.
that's in the office. I'm talking about videos.
Social
Yeah,
videos.
you know, you have to guess
I'm
the
not
place.
doing those. I'm not doing those.
Who remembers the horoscopes episode?
Yes.
Yes.
And at the very end of that episode, we had to read out 3 horoscopes. And at the end, you had to guess who they belonged to. And they all belonged to Amy Blaker.
But they
Or
didn't,
did
though,
it?
did they?
Well, I can reveal that these horoscopes all belong to Amy Blaker.
Yeah! I knew it.
Amazing.
I knew it.
That's excellent.
That is so
That's
good.
a lie.
Wow.
Oh.
Just to illustrate the point that horoscopes are complete nonsense.
Yeah, because I thought they did all apply to
Yeah, I
me.
got very excited. I was like, oh my god.
I'm still a big fan of horoscopes, so I'm not going to change my mind on that because you guys say that it's not real.
Okay, Amy.
I think you just like to make it.
Another fight is coming.
Go on, fight.
Oh my god.
What people talking about.
we're like a dysfunctional family.
It's like at
I'm
the start.
sounding really horrible now, aren't I? I'm sorry.
Sounding?
Yeah.
Yeah,
See-
this isn't really a breakdown anymore. This is just a breakdown of the
No.
issues we
This,
have.
this is a break up now.
Yeah, this is it.
Series over. You
Let's
were this.
let's
you
just
were that.
And this is what I don't like about you, and this is what I don't like about you.
Exactly.
Bye now. I'm off.
I mean, I've stormed off of a few episodes. I mean, it
Yeah.
has been
Yeah.
quite dramatic. I've sometimes,
And you
particularly
say
when-
that we're the sassy ones.
I've been watching Toy Story since like the mid-90s.
I mean, that doesn't count because it's just a blockbuster, big
it's
movie.
Oh,
just a blockbuster.
I'm sorry. I mean, it
It's
was
just-
amazing. It was.
I think you've just got to accept that Toy Story is more than just a movie.
It's a lifestyle.
I've not even seen it. I've not even seen 3 or 4. So
She's going to get angry again.
Don't anger it.
I'm over it. That's
Greatest
fine.
movie ever.
Quiz episode was good. Kind of feel like that would have been a really nice way to end.
Who won that quiz episode?
Wasn't it?
remember.
I don't think it was you.
I can't believe you guys don't remember. I won.
So that means that Parastu's the winner.
Finally.
Yeah.
Not Amy White.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
her name again?
Parastu.
God.
And then, of course, Sarah did join us, didn't she, quite near the end?
Yeah.
Although she's not here for this one.
Start from school.
And joining us new,
Sarah.
and it's quite fitting you're joining us, Sarah, because this week we are on to the letter S.
Amazing.
So just in time for Sarah to join. Isn't that funny? Hilarious.
Yeah, she started at school, and now we're here.
She graduated now. She's not with us.
She's doing
She
too
moved
well
out.
to be with us now.
She did enough episodes to realise, actually, I don't want to do
I'm
it
better
anymore.
than this.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we certainly got a lot more confident doing this as we've gone along.
Yeah.
You know, we definitely can blab our way through 15 minutes talking about more or less anything, which is proven right now.
Yes.
Have we come to that moment again?
I don't know. I haven't been putting a timer on this one.
No,
I
we're not
just sort of-
timing it.
This could be less,
Oh, okay.
or it could be more, or it could be more or
You
less.
guys haven't said which episode was your favorite. Which one was?
I really liked the Game of Thrones one.
Have you finished?
I still haven't even got any further with
How
Game
many
of Thrones.
months on are we from that?
Oh,
episode?
several months.
Yeah, but now
Let's
TV
just-
got rid of it, and now
yeah,
I don't.
just give up.
I don't have a DVD player. Or
You've got a laptop with a slot? No.
no.
Does it kind of feel like now that Game of Thrones didn't happen?
Yeah.
It was like at one time it was the biggest thing on the planet, and then it ended, and everyone was a bit
That's
disappointed.
why
Now it
I'm
was
kind
like,
of
No,
like
it was
everyone
great.
seems really disappointed with the end. I'm like, I've just given
Yeah.
up halfway through. What's the point?
These
Yeah.
two were happy.
It was. It
These
was
two
I
psychopaths.
loved it. I thought it was
Plus,
great.
I kept
All the way
seeing
through.
spoilers and spoilers and spoilers.
yeah. So you know how it ends then.
Yeah.
No, I still don't know how it ends,
Oh,
but
okay,
it's
that's
just.
good.
I just
King
don't think
Sean
I'll ever
Bailey.
get there.
Should we just
There's
spoil
so
it?
there's so many series yet for you to watch, so you'll probably lose track of what.
Not really, because what series am I up to? I think I'm like series 5.
There's still a lot of like episodes, so.
Although I did read something the other day, which was obviously Sean Bean, who played Ned Stark, who dies in the first series. Spoiler.
You meant to say spoiler before that, but
Oh yeah, spoiler. Sean Bean, who plays Ned Stark, who died.
Maybe Tammy put something on there.
No, who cares? It was years
Oh,
ago. If you've,
yes.
not seen, do you know what? If you've not seen it by now, screw you. Okay.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Shame.
Shame.
He now will not accept roles where he dies because he's died in so many movies and TV shows. He's like, no, I think that's enough. It's quite a lot. It's like hundreds of times he's died. He's
Wow.
been like, no, I'm good now. I've died enough.
that's fair enough.
Yeah, well, I think so. Kind of a bit like us in every episode of this podcast. We die a little inside. So, I would say my favourite episode. Oh, it's very difficult, but I quite enjoyed the quiz. I quite enjoyed.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Interactive again.
Yeah, interactive.
Choose one, though.
Talking's boring.
Although when we did the oceans one, that was quite nice because that kind of rekindled a friendship with someone who I hadn't seen for a long time. So it was nice. Like the podcast had real life implications.
Ocean.
Yeah, the one we did all the ocean sounds. You were shaking your bottle and.
Oh, right, yeah.
Talked
yeah.
about seasickness. Is that your ocean sound effects?
It's disgusting.
So all in all, if you had to rate 15 minutes or less this series, I'm gonna ask for 2 marks, right? 1 on the experience as being a part of it, 2 on the quality. Marks out of 10.
What comes first?
Let's say experience. Did you enjoy your time overall? Out of
Yes.
10.
Yes.
And yes isn't a number. Yeah.
Yes.
Tammy is shaking her head.
I did not enjoy this.
I'm gonna give it a 9,
yes.
a 9.2.
9.2. Yeah.
I give it a solid 4.
Solid.
Oh.
Yeah, enjoy it.
That's
Yeah. Still higher than the quality of the reviews, so that's not bad.
Oh, but we have reviews.
No.
We've been reviewed in Guardian.
Yeah. The Guardian said, "What is it?" Parastu, your overall.
I think maybe 7.
Good.
There's some cringy moment, but other than that, I really enjoyed it.
that's why I said 9.2.
See, my experience of doing podcasts and making podcasts with you guys is up there as a solid 9.8. The quality of the podcast, I'm going to be generous and say 5. 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I think I'd say maybe a 4.5.
Not bad.
Maybe a 3.
3 going down. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we said we're not experts.
No,
Like, what do you want from us? We're just normal people.
We're just normal people chatting about anything and everything at random.
We were transparent
Yeah.
about like what you're going to get.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know why I'm fighting with our audience. So
Is there like a moment that you said, how do you think this is going to turn out from the very beginning? I think there was.
I think there was.
Yeah, and Francis
And
said,
I
I
said
think
it's
it's going to be great.
How bad do you think this is going to be?
I think it's going to be great.
So, is it? Has it? Was it?
Should I? I think I should just stick with by my words. Yes, it was great.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. 15 minutes or less, it's great, guys.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, well, thank you. Made it myself. So, cool. Well, unless anyone's got anything else they'd like to add, I think we can probably wrap up the series.
I would like to thank Tammy,
Oh, yeah.
our
Oh,
baby.
Oh, sorry, do you want to stand up? Do you want the treasure?
Sure, we'll give
Hang
a
on.
little
I'd just
speech.
like to...
thanks my mom and dad.
Should we all
I'd
give
like
a
to
little
fight-
speech?
Um,
Go on.
no, I don't want to give a speech. You give mine for me
My
then.
speech for Amy Baker is. Can we swear?
fuck no.
You're all shit. This is shit. Let me get on with my life.
Aw.
Thank you, Tammy, for putting up with us and
She doesn't have a choice.
giving up your life for this.
Tammy's quit. Well, I mean, it's all right.
Tammy is a hostage. She
don't
cannot
pay,
leave.
don't pay you anyway, so...
I'm not finished.
Oh, sorry.
Amy, thank you for your wit and charm. James,
Well,
thank
you
you
know.
for
That's right. Yeah, I know.
the great
Just thank you,
ideas
yeah.
and the leadership and running the show.
Don't
and
feed her,
and
Isago.
Paris do hello.
And Paris do. Hello. Thank you.
Oh my god.
I like your scarf.
Wow. Well, I feel like I'm touched. It's very moving. I feel like,
I'm speechless.
yeah. In fact, that's very much how this podcast has left me. Speechless.
Who's going to do a speech about me? Come on, dude.
No. You're right.
Anyone want to jump in?
Long pause.
Surely there's someone else.
Anyone? Sarah said she wrote something, but she's busy.
She can't make it today. I'm
Sarah
afraid.
can't be here tonight, so on her behalf, reading the speech.
On her behalf, Amy Blaker is the real Amy 1.
Yes.
That's what Sarah
What
said.
does Amy 1 even mean?
Like, I'm the best.
No.
Number one.
It means, I just think it
That's
means
not what Sarah said. I mean,
Wow.
What did Sarah say?
she just said Amy's Amy 1.
Which means.
You're Amy 2.
Let's just clear this up because this has been an ongoing thing, right?
Yeah,
What does Amy
you
want
two
me?
should
James?
fight
Amy-
it out.
Host of the
Amy,
show?
number one, okay? Like, not there's a number.
Did you tell me?
Yeah, that's a number of what?
Are we single?
I mean, I think we're well over 15 minutes by now. Well over.
Well, we got some issues to clear up.
Yeah, I
First,
noticed
before
that.
we-
There's been a lot of
It's
kicking
getting
underneath the
dark
table.
and I want to
Yeah,
go home.
The thing is,
exactly.
I'm a bit like, you know, the first people that get to grab the emails that they don't need to add numbers but next to their name. So I'm just Amy.
Okay, look, we've obviously got a lot of things we need to resolve here. There's been some emotional speeches. I want to just finish this up by saying, if we come back and do this again, how are we going to make it better? Can we or not? Because we could just leave it.
Put Tammy on it.
Yeah.
Tammy
Sorry,
on
what was
it,
that? I can't hear you. It's technical issue. So.
I already told you my idea. I think if we want to do it more, maybe each person can choose a topic that they're interested on,
Yeah, I think.
and they come
the
in
same.
and just maybe talk about it.
Mm.
And
Toy
it
Story
could
then.
be
Maybe
Oh
no
my God.
alphabet because Z and
Yeah,
X
like
and
it
that
could be
has been a challenge.
reactive to what's going on.
Yeah, I
And
think.
interactive.
and interact with it.
Oh!
Okay. And maybe there could be prizes, and there could be...
Yeah.
Could have a
Maybe we
unicorn.
can get rid of Amy White.
Put Cammy in
What
it.
did you just say?
Amy White.
Maybe one.
Cool. Okay, well, I'm going to wrap this one up. So thank you all for your valuable contributions
That's
to the
all right.
podcast.
Thank you.
And thank you to the adoring fans. That was pre-recorded,
My
obviously.
nan and granddad, thanks
Yeah.
very much for watching.
Thanks to my mum and my nan, who's no longer with us, and my bye.
Oh God. Oh God.
You made this all real.
Is it finished or are we?
I'm crying.
Yeah, it's an emotional time. Basically, it's been friends and family and a few clients that have watched this. If you've managed to stick it through for at least even one 15-minute episode,
Well
I
done.
literally salute you. Thank you very much for listening and watching 15 minutes or less. I've been Mabs. This has been Paris, the Amy and Amy, and we'll see you later on. Bye.